The following show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching HJTV from? It's your friendly local neighborhood Dick Nutbutt here, and we've got episode 3 of interviews for HJTV. Today we've got Forrest from the movie Devil's Night coming out on iTunes on October 10th. Yes, October 10th. So check that out and check out this interview right now. Video call. Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Hey, good, how are you?
Good.
Alright, that connected really quick. I'm used to Skype making the boop noise and there was no boop
Yeah,
that
I
time.
think you just did an update or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it asked me if I wanted to use the new one, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Uh-oh, we're freezing up.
So thank you again for coming on and taking the time to speak with me. I know I sent you a list of questions, but then I realized there's some other questions that I should probably ask. So
cool.
I might pop in a couple more to switch some up. But
okay.
Well, start with the first one. When did you decide you wanted to become an actor?
I was thinking about this, and I think every time somebody asks me that, it changes a little bit. All I kind of know is that it's been since I was a kid, and I had a lot of different things I wanted to do, but I think the real start of it was I would read these young adult fiction novels and just sort of want to live them out, and I kind of made that jump pretty quick, like, all right, well, if they ever make a movie of this, I would love to be in it. So I think, so the first one that I really remember, did you ever read the Golden Compass by Philip Pullman? They made it into a movie, which I wasn't in, of course, but...
Yeah, that one was a good one.
Yeah, so I read that book, and I really wanted to live that out and be in it, and it kind of just grew from there, took some acting classes in high school, and just kind of fell in love with it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's I used to read a lot of Stephen King books when I was younger, like the Dark Tower series.
Nice.
And I was.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't realize it was in theaters because I didn't see too much promotion for it, and I was walking by our theater and saw the poster for it, but it was the night of the last showing. I was like, that's awesome.
Well, I heard it doesn't live up to the book, so if that's a consolation.
That's probably why it was in and out so quick and not talked about then. So
yeah, for sure.
I don't feel that sad then. So, excuse me. So, after that question, so could you tell us a little bit about your role in Devil's Night?
Yeah, for sure. So I play Daniel. He's the main character, and Daniel is a guy, I think we all sort of know somebody like him, who has loads of ambition and no real focus on exactly where to put that. No specific talents to speak of besides that ambition, and maybe a little bit of charisma too. So yeah, his friends, he didn't do that well in school. His friends are all going off to college. They all did well. And he's sort of stuck at home thinking, like, where am I going? What am I going to do? And he gets this camera and figures he'll make YouTube videos, direct little shorts and things like that, and hopes to get attention that way. And this isn't a spoiler or anything, but doesn't really get too much attention, and so has to ramp up the antics more and more to get views, get likes, and that's sort of what leads him to the horror part of the story, where he finds a documentary about a serial killer that was close to his house and decides to go explore and film around that area.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the, I want to say like a 30 or 45 second little clip on Instagram, and it's like 5 seconds in, I was like, I gotta see this, and I showed my girlfriend.
Yeah, man, good.
And she was like, oh yeah, cool. So, and my birthday's coming up, so I'm like, you gotta get that for me.
Yeah, absolutely, get it. I hope you like it, man. It's a lot of fun to make, and yeah, I think it's a smart movie, I think. So, you'll have to tell me if you like it.
Oh yeah, that's I was planning on doing, because a lot of people, like last year I used to do scary movie reviews, and people were asking to do that again, and I was like, well, what better one to kick it off with Halloween coming up too, a brand new indie one. It'll be great.
There you go. I love it.
So I'll email you the link of that when I get that up there. So
yeah.
So move on to the next question. Who has been the most influential to you as an actor, if anybody?
Yeah. So I was thinking about this too, and I'm going through my head all these different actors, directors that I respect and admire, and but I kind of said it before. My mind just kept going back to all these writers that I've been an avid reader my whole life, and everything from fiction to plays, screenplays, poetry, things like that. And I think as an actor, being able to read somebody else's, I think good writing recognizes and observes in a way that's difficult in everyday life, and to be able to have that in front of you and sort of enter the way that these people see and the different perspectives that they have, I think that's so influential to me. I've definitely taken some of those perspectives that these writers have and brought it into my work. I mean, I don't know if you want like names of people, but and I guess if you do, I think one of the big ones, of course, is Shakespeare, and I know that might sound kind of cliche, but coming from a bit of a theater background, that has his work and his words really inform an actor. It's almost like you don't need a director, almost. So, yeah. Shakespeare, Jez Butterworth is a great playwright. Bill C. Davis, poets like Adelia Prado, Alicia Ostriker, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Tennessee Williams. I mean, just like all these different perspectives that kind of come together.
I found that a kind of hard question, because it's hard to really pick like one. There's quite a few really good ones. I'm getting an internet connection problem. Are you still? It went away.
Yeah, right. It's breaking up a little, but I can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right. So I lost my train of thought. What so far since you've been since you've begun acting? What's been your favorite role to play?
That's another tough one. Gosh. Honestly, I think I can think of 3. Is that cool? Can I give you 3?
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Or maybe 4.
However.
No, but honestly, playing Daniel was a lot of fun. Just the set was great too. Everyone was really a family on that set, which was very, very great to be a part of. But I think the character himself is so it's an aspect of me, like this very over-the-top, charismatic kind of guy, sort of to take that I have a bit of and then ramp it up to like the nth degree was just super fun and interesting to do. So yeah, Daniel in Devil's Night. Let's see. There's a play by Beth Henley called Am I Blue? And I played one of the main characters in that. He's just a college student, kind of trying to find his way in the world, and that speaks to me still. And then I did a film called Household Accounts, where another kind of young guy, young adult, trying to find his way, become a man, and find a real home. So that's another film I did. And I think those three, I can look back and I was pleased with the way they turned out, and it was just interesting going into them and finding out who they were a bit. Yeah.
So, the next question is, in your opinion, what are some of the best movies that you've seen so far? And what are some of the worst?
In my life? Some of the worst too?
Yeah.
In my life?
Yes.
Okay. So, gosh, I think there's like, I have to make a distinction first between like art cinema, not necessarily art house cinema, but that sort of strain, and then like movies that I would say are like more for entertainment purposes. And so I have different lists for each one, but like as far as movies that you can just go and I can watch them anytime they're on TV, just have a great time watching them. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I love Top Gun. I really do. And I get a lot of crap for that from some of my friends. But I love it. I'll stand by it.
It's a damn good movie.
Yeah. I've always been a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I can't tell you how many times I've seen those. Night at the Roxbury.
Love it.
You ever seen that?
Oh yeah. I love that one.
Yeah. That's I've watched that so many times. I love that movie. And then I would say, like on the other end of it, where maybe I wouldn't want to watch them all the time, but when I do, it gets me really thinking. There's Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless from the French New Wave, 1960. There's My Uncle Boone Me, Who Can Recall His Past Lives, which came out in 2011, I believe. I think it won the Palme d'Or at Cannes Film Festival, I'm pretty sure. But if you ever want it's real slow and meditative, but if you ever want to check that out, if you haven't already, it's like a beautiful film.
I have not, but I definitely will. I like watching every type of genre movie as a trying to get into directing more and writing. I'm trying to watch as much as I can of everything.
Yeah.
Why not?
Good for you, man. Yeah, that's cool. You want to do some directing?
Yeah, I've been working on Hijinks TV for coming up on 2 years now, and we got a little over 200 videos up on YouTube right now. So it's the only place I could find that I could upload, and I was doing like 10, 20 videos a week. So Vimeo was it was like
prolific.
Yeah. I haven't been doing that much as of late, but trying to get more out there now.
Good for you, man. Good luck. That's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, so talking to meeting people like you too, and finding movies like you're in too, it's been awesome. Like I love seeing movies like this, and working on a horror series myself right now. I was like, oh my God, this looks amazing.
It's a horror series for YouTube you're working on?
Yeah, well, yeah, I put it on YouTube and Facebook. But,
Okay.
yeah, I can send you a link for the YouTube
Yes,
one.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd like to watch that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we're doing like one episode a week. So,
Okay.
got another episode coming out next week, and then eventually, when I get a better video editor, I'll turn it into a short film. But
Okay.
for right now, it is what it is.
I hear that. You gotta live with what you got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, so next question. Ask that one. So what for you makes the perfect horror movie overall? Like, amount of suspense, like, just what for you personally makes a good horror movie?
For me, I can definitely appreciate the gore and a little bit more on the violent end of things. But personally, I just love the suspense, the bumps in the night.
Yeah.
Sort of the anticipation of something popping out, and then it might or it might not. But like just having you right there on the edge of your seat. I love that. So I'm trying to think of something that would be like, The Conjuring.
That was a good one.
I thought was good, yeah. The Babadook, I think is good. Makes me think about it afterwards, But I would say the suspense aspect of it, and I do really like. It doesn't have to have this. Like, I can definitely go to a horror movie and just have a fun time, screaming in the theater with everybody, whatever, and just having fun. But I also really enjoy when a horror movie has like a cerebral aspect to it, or really makes you think afterwards, like, oh shit, that was about this, like, social thing or political thing or whatever, what have you. When it has like an analogy in the real world, and makes you think in a different way about that, I dig that. That's my favorite.
Yeah, it's the Babadook. That one. I don't remember where I think I heard somebody making fun of it at one point. And I was like, what the hell is that? And I saw it on Netflix. I was like, all right, I'll watch this. And that one was amazing. And we just recently watched. I thought it was gonna be a horror movie, but it was more, to me anyway, I thought it was more like a suspense. Well, yeah, I guess it was a suspense horror movie. But was Get Out. By,
that was great.
Oh yeah, that's we agree that's definitely one we're gonna buy and watch again, because that one, it had us guessing the entire time. Like, oh my god.
I think it'll be up for stuff come award season.
Oh yeah.
I think it should be.
If not, then somebody's smoking something they shouldn't be.
Amen, man. Amen. For sure.
Alright, so here's a question for how was it working on, wait, did I put that as? No, I did not. Alright, good. How was it working on the set of The Devil's Night?
It was a lot of fun. Devil's Night was my first feature as a lead character, and so it was interesting, definitely, going on set and feeling that, I wouldn't say pressure necessarily, maybe it is pressure, but it wasn't like a negative thing. It was just sort of like, I gotta come and perform. I have to, I have a lot of the weight of it on my back. And shout out to all the other actors and all the crew, because they made that a lot easier than it could have been. I mean, I worked with some really, really great people. And so it was just a lot of fun, and on downtime, I mean, I'm sure you get this a lot from people on film sets, but it really did. A month of shooting, that turns into a family. You're there every day for 10, 12, 14 hours. And, you know, the old film adage, hurry up and wait. So we're hurry up. And then we're sitting there waiting. Like, we just spent so much time with these people, getting to know them. And, yeah, it was really great. I had just moved to LA at the time. And that was my first job there. So I didn't really know too many people at the time. And it was a great welcome. And kind of like just fun in other ways too. Like, we were filming in this really creepy burnt out house that had all these like secret compartments that we found that we had no idea about. So it was like sort of, besides just filming, there was like this whole other sort of like mysterious haunted aspect going on that we were checking out. It was a lot of fun.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for that to come out. I'm gonna, yeah, definitely gonna be picking that up. And we'll be making sure to share the link as soon as it comes out as well.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
No problem. So, let's see here. Oh. Okay. So is there any advice that you would like to give to an aspiring actor?
I guess, yeah, I'll give some advice. Take it with a grain of salt, because I'm still an aspiring actor myself. But I would say, number one, just recognize that there's time. You know, I think for a long time I was very stressed out and anxious about, like, I got to get to the next thing, I got to do my next project. I don't have time for doing this with my friends or pursuing that other thing that I'm interested in, because I have to hit it hard, I have to go to this class, I have to do that. And all that stuff's important, but I would say, like, there's time to pursue the things that you want to do. I'm a college student right now. I ended up going back to school after taking a lot of time off. So I'm doing college and pursuing acting at the same time. And I think that's something I wanted to do. You know, I love learning. I love being in class, checking out different subjects that I never would experience otherwise. And I guess that's the thing. Like, it's hard, but if you can stay positive or recognize that there will be positive days coming your way, even if you're in the midst of something bad, and you just keep pushing on and doing the things you really enjoy outside of acting, I think that'll infuse your acting with, like, a lot more life, a lot more vitality, and it'll just be more fun. So, yeah, like, be you, I guess, is the thing, you know? Don't let the anxiety of it stop you from doing anything else you want to do.
Good advice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Alright, so, other than, you know, and again, you can shout them out again as well, is there any other shout outs that you'd like to give before we wrap up?
Yeah, I'll definitely shout out again all the casting and crew at Devil's Night. We're real some talented people on that set, and I can't wait to see, check the credits, because some of those names you're going to see again. Shout out to my boy Jordan Osella. He's a cinematographer and director going to Emerson in Boston. He's super talented. And I guess I have to do it, but my mom and dad and brother, who for real always support me, as long as, this is what they say, as long as I'm healthy and happy, they're supporting me no matter what I'm doing. So that's been tremendous in my path through this industry and elsewhere. So much love to them, and yeah, thanks to everybody who's gonna rent and buy Devil's Night. I hope y'all love it. It's gonna be good.
All right. Well, thank you again so much for coming on, and this should be up tonight. if my
Okay.
computer does not freeze up on me again. And
Alright, cool.
I'll go ahead and email you the link over as soon as it gets up there. And is there also a Facebook page for Devil's Night, or is it just Instagram?
Yeah, there's a Facebook page and an Instagram. The Facebook page, I'm bad with this because I don't have a Facebook. So
I can find the link.
But I'm sure if you search for it, it'll be there. Devil's Night. Todd Bishop, the director, Derek Rethwich, the writer and producer. I'm sure if you put that in, you'll find it. But yeah, Devil's Night, devilsnightthemovie.com as well.
All right.
So check it out. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on. This has been fun.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. Talk to you soon.
Absolutely. All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. So that was our interview. Remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe button down below. It looks like this right here. It's right here. Right here. And hit the share button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Uh-huh.